Doug Lesmerises and Bill Landis in AT&T Stadium after Ohio State's 40-28. That was a good game. 40-28 win over TCU on Saturday night. Bill, as we stand here and they get ready to tear this down and get ready for the Cowboys on Sunday night, what'd you think? What'd you think of the fighting Buckeyes on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 is that was awful. 10 is they look like the best team in the country. Where are you?
Like at an 8, I think. I think a pretty solid 8. TCU is good. I wasn't quite sure how good TCU is. Like, I'm not doing a thing where, like, you say TCU is good because Ohio State played kind of bad. I think TCU is legitimately top 10. They're number 15. I think they're legitimately top 10 good. They're really fast, and the Ohio State players were saying that after the game. So, like, 2 good teams played here, and it was a good game. And Ohio State won by 12. It should have been 14. They had a failed 2-point conversion attempt because they missed an extra. Right? They missed an extra point earlier. Right? That's why they were sitting on 13. Is that what happened?
No, they had touchdown, 2 field goals.
Whatever. They missed a 2-point conversion, so they won by 12 instead of won by 14, so they didn't cover. But I thought it was good. I thought the offense was good. I thought the offense came up against a really good defense that had a good plan for them and was hitting the wall a little bit in the first half and then changed things up. Had a couple big plays and rebounded nicely. Put up a bunch of yards, 526, I think it was. Dwayne Haskins, I thought, looked really good. The reason I'm not I think when you have a game like this and you win the way Ohio State did, I think you can be at a 10, and that's okay. The reason I'm not at a 10 is because obviously there are still some issues to figure out defensively with linebackers and safeties getting out of position, but there were also some things I like with the adjustments they had in the second half, getting some 3-and-outs, finding the way to contain some of the speed that TCU had. So I'm not coming out of this super concerned with anything. I think when 2 good teams play, especially 2 good offenses, yards tend to get put up, and that's what happened. And Ohio State got a really good win.
I'm at an 8.5. I think I agree with everything you said. I think the fact that Dwayne Haskins still looked in control despite the fact that TCU was coming after him, 24 of 38 for 344 yards, just looked in control. And I think they seemed to TCU attacked Ohio State's run game a little bit early, but then you could see they got it going in the second half. J.K. Dobbins got it going. 18 for 121 for J.K. Dobbins is really good. It was a really solid offensive game. And I'm going to write about this. I think I've come around to the idea that Ohio State's defense is you hear I don't want to scoop my own story, but of a bend but don't break defense. I feel like they're a break and break defense. That they're going to break you, but you also might break them. And I don't know if people might have to get used to the idea of Ohio State giving up big plays, but they are also going to get after you, and it's no coincidence that the defense scored 2 touchdowns tonight. They're also going to do that. So I think this might be a defense that's we gave up a 93-yard run, we gave up a 51-yard pass, but we also got 2 defensive scores. That's what we do, because they're not that they take risks, but it's just so aggressive. They're so after you that sometimes they're going to give up something. So I thought it was a good performance, and I think people should feel good. It's one of those things. I think people were nervous in the middle of the game. Fans on Twitter were, but then I think that's okay to feel nervous and then feel good, isn't it? That's kind of life, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you think that they were going to lose at any point?
No, I would have been very surprised if they lost, even when they were trailing by 8. I still felt we haven't seen the best of them. They've had some drops. They've hurt themselves. They haven't taken advantage of opportunities. I feel like they have to have a couple big plays in them because that's who they are.
Yeah, I think I agree. When it was 21-13, it was 21-13, six just minutes left to go in the third quarter before Paris Campbell scored on that 63-yard tunnel screen. I thought maybe it was out there for them to lose. I wasn't totally on this game's over because it was still close, but I think you did feel like the big play was coming, and then it wasn't just the big play that was coming. It was they were going to score 3 touchdowns in 4 minutes. It was absurd.
He's Bill Landis. I'm Doug Lesmerises. A lot more coming at cleveland.com, but for now, 40-28, the Buckeyes move to 3-0, and guess who's back? Urban Meyer. We'll probably see him Monday. See you at cleveland.com.